Hello everyone, welcome back to the TJOmega channel for day 919 of daily content, and it is time for a news roundup. And let's be honest, between the fan streams, the leaks, everything, like all the other chaos with Omega Prime going on and that campaign finishing, there's not a whole lot left for us to talk about, but there's a ton of random news that has dropped here and there, as well as some in-hand photos and updates, so we got enough to do a little bit of discussion here on this Monday, and it's going to start with behind-the-scenes pictures from the Marclonus channel on Instagram, featuring all of the new Star Raiders. Well, some of the new Raiders, but you know what? I mean, it's still gonna be nice to get a good look at these because the stream is fine and the stream is fine and the like official press photos, those are fine, but I do kind of want to see these things like in a person's hand, posing them their way. What's amusing to me, for some reason there is a mark censored on Cannonball's leg. I presume this is a factory mark that Hasbro doesn't really like people getting their hands on, I assume. But no, we have some really cool shots from the Marclonus Instagram channel, just going through and showing off some of the figures. The colors on them have been slightly adjusted from what they were on the official photos and the fan stream. These are more akin to what we are going to be getting when these are available. If these are available, Filch here just completely vanished from any pre-order. That's going to be annoying to get a hold of now. But yeah, they do look really, really cool. I mean, I'm not really sure on the smile on her face. I mean, it's a little bit too happy. It's not as cocky as I would like the smile to be. But no, we can see some better shots here. The colors are definitely more vivid than they were on the official photos, and you can see little hits of this teal peeking through. So it's nice to see there's a little bit more deco and a little bit more of a vivid color scheme going on here. Still missing that yellow that the original design had, but I will still happily take this. It still looks good. And there's the lockdown with the promised updates to his paint scheme, the legs on the top of the hood, as well as all the spikes being painted. Let's see, yeah, okay, that just works. That works. Hey, look, RID 2015, getting a little bit of love, and in the female cast too. Kind of interesting that. Yeah, see, the lockdown looks okay, but like someone's asked me in like one of the videos coming up. But why is everyone so upset over lockdown? Because it's a matter of character identity. Because it's a matter of character identity that like this is supposed to be this tall, lanky guy, but he's been squashed down to be just kind of a normal size, which kind of takes away some of his menace and takes away some of his identity. It's kind of like making the Hulk a short stack. It's kind of hard to take the Hulk seriously if he's 5'4". I kind of feel the same way here. It doesn't look bad, but it's not the lockdown I want, And they kind of admit that, which is why it's a Star Raider and not in the animated universe. Okay, I will accept that for now. This is a cool shot. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it does look better. It does look way better with the green on the hood. Like it is at the very least, I won't take away the fact that it is a very heavily decoed toy. And they know what lockdown's height's supposed to be. They do look cool. I mean, I really do hope these are easier to find at retail for some, because like I've said before, not every Walmart got in on the last capsule line. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that these are a little bit more easy to get in store than the last batch. Hey, moving on. We do have some official in-hand shots, official press release photos for the upcoming Wave 2 of Legacy United. Starting with a beautiful picture of Starscream's box. You can see that the big shoulder cannon, wings, etc., those have to be separately attached. No big surprise, because they are a Cybertron Starscream is very wide. Not surprising that he can't fit into a normal box without a little bit of part removal. It has been pointed out to me that because of the parts that are just 5mm pegged in, like the tail fins and the cannons, there's a lot of room for very easy remolding going on here. They didn't get many remolds. I don't think you got any remolds, just some really weird repaints. But, you know, we got options. It's nice to know there's options with the mold. There's Cheetor in box. Yeah, we've seen Cheetor in hand. And there's Silverbolt as well. Beautiful vehicle mode on the Starscream. Still loving what I am looking at when it comes to this toy. Absolutely looking forward to getting this in hand. Trying to figure out what's different about the transformation scheme without looking at any early photos. So you can see all these extra panels underneath the front of the jet mode. That is not a thing from the original toy. I'm going to presume that this is probably panels that fold in and complete the back side of the legs. Presumably. We'll see when we get it in hand. Well, I know some already do have it in hand. Jeez, the stuff is leaking all over the place. Here's Cheetor. Now, the in-hand shots of Cheetor we got seem to have the legs swapped and or mistransformed. Here, it looks a little bit more correct and proper, and he doesn't look bad. For a small size, it's shocking that this is so much more accurate to Beast Machine's Cheetor than the actual Beast Machine's Cheetor toys. Kind of ironic there. And then, yeah, we've seen the in-hands of Silverbolt. Silverbolt's just gorgeous. Love this. 26 steps is more than I anticipated for this Starscream. So I'm really curious as to how involved this Transformer really is compared to its original incarnation. Back of Cheetor's box, back of Silverbolt's box. Nothing terribly exciting, but just a little bit of confirmation. These are right around the corner. We are not going to have to be waiting much longer to get these in hand. Moving on to other things, we also got official photography for the upcoming Legacy United Gears. So we get to see some nice new photos of him, and again, these are taken with the new photography. They definitely got some new photographer on board because some of these shots look way more interesting and have a lot more character to them. I can see Gears here just trying to unclog a jam from his gun. That's kind of a neat little shot. Yeah, they're just more impressive photos. They're just more impressive photos. They make the toys look a lot cooler. Yeah, and this guy, we've been waiting a long time for Gears because he was teased in Kingdom and then never made it out to normal retail until now. So it is nice that they finally came back and got a hold of him. Yeah, truck mode looks great. My concern with the truck mode is just going to be too similar to Brawn, but they do look very different, so I'm relieved there. Jeez, yeah, and then you get the opening panel from the one episode that Gears ever had devoted to him. I'm really looking forward to this one. Like, in these shots like this, I can see how the transformation engineering works, and he looks like he's going to be a crazy inside-out former, and I love those. I love when they do that. Oh, I'm looking forward to this one. I'm really looking forward to this one. Let's see. We also have in hands of another United Voyager, Legacy United figure, but this is an exclusive. This is the Voyager version of Wheeljack, the Origin version. He is a bulky boy. Keep in mind, what this toy is trying to do is physically impossible. To both look like you turn into a race car in robot mode, but turn into a big hollow van that can also fit another deluxe Transformer inside him, and still be somewhat the size of a deluxe, you know, as far as height goes. Yeah, there's a lot to this toy. There's no surprise the backpack is huge. No surprise there's a ton of panel kibble making up the legs. There was literally no other way this toy would ever be done, but this is literally the first Transformer we ever saw on screen. It's the first transformation we ever saw on screen. So it needs to have a toy just for, I think, mainly even just historical value. You know, just to say it's been done. You know, and, you know, like, props to them. Like, yes, it takes a ton of panels and a big backpack, but they pull it off. I'm incredibly impressed with that. And I am, like, a little bit interested in, like, okay, how they've been working things. Like, look at Bumblebee. Look at how wedged in Bumblebee is, but it's there and it works, which is incredible. it's an accomplishment. I think it's a genuine accomplishment to actually be able to turn, a deluxe figure into a Voyager-sized vehicle that's completely hollow for the sake of getting that one scene from the first episode to work. I'm looking forward to this one. I understand it's going to be a mess of a toy, but I'm still looking forward to it. Now, speaking of Wheeljack, he and the other 4 Earth Mode Autobots in their 5-pack are out in a few places. This is apparently already out in Canada. Hello. That's a little bit of a jump, but okay. Yeah, and here they are. They're all just repaints, and they're all just they're all cartoon accurate. So a little bit simple in the paint department, but means we get painted windows instead of translucent plastic, which I will take every single time. I like the look of these a lot. Yeah, it's just nice. It's just nice, especially with some of these figures, because I always have some trepidation over translucent plastic. Hi, have you met me before? But especially in ones like Jazz and Wheeljack that had fragility problems because of their clear plastic, it is nice to have like completely solid versions, and they look good. They look good. This makes me want to get all of the other animation accurate figures that they have done so far and just put all of them together to see what it all looks like. Because like if it looks like the TV show just came to life, oh, please. I would love that. My downside here is that box was already checked for some of the 86 Autobots and some of the Generations Autobots because of the battle damage versions that they did. So like Prowl, Ironhide, Brawn, and Ratchet. I have those. They will look fine alongside these, but they will also look a little bit off, which is going to frustrate me. And I don't think they're going to take a shot on those molds again the way I want them to, which is sad. It seems like we're coming into this like cartoon accurate phase of Transformers as an alternative to what they're normally putting out, and we're not going to finish the set. Granted, it'd take a lot to finish the set, but at least the 84 set. Ah, well. Wistful thinking. Let's move on to a little bit of non-toy news. So, in a very appropriate timing, the Takara Tomy Hobby channel on YouTube has listed a few very select episodes of Car Robots available to watch for free, which gives you a nice look of how how the show went in the original language. And, it's episode 1, 24, 25, 27, 28, 39. So your first episode, and then all the major Optimus Magnus episodes. So it's a nice little celebration of RID over here, Car Robots over there. And just a nice little thing to do for the finale of the Omega Prime HasLab campaign. So you get to see all the major episodes that made that character a thing. Kind of cool. I wish the copyrights and the trademarks and everything weren't a nightmare. I wish like the ownership of RID in America wasn't a nightmare, so we could kind of get the same thing. But that's all over the place, and we're probably never going to get it. It's a shame. Okay, so WonderCon in Anaheim this year, just at the end of the month actually, has announced that there's going to be a Transformer panel that is actually going to be showing off some Studio Series figures. So we have 2 more of the Hasbro Pulse fan streams to go. We know the next one is going to be Wave 2 United focused, and we're just kind of sitting and waiting for Studio Series to get a turn. Me personally, because I'm waiting to see that swoop. I need to see Leader swoop. So if that is part of the WonderCon reveals, great. If that's part of the final stream, great. However it gets revealed, I need to see that swoop already. I need to know. I need proof that it exists. Because I'm starting to get a little bit nervous. It's been a long time since we we haven't gotten any leaks on it. We got the listing, but that was a long time ago. It's like one of the few things from that wave of leaks we have not seen yet. I just really hope he comes out as good as the other ones did. And that's pretty much my only reason for including the story. It's like, we might see Swoop. We might see Swoop. Let's move into Bizarro Land territory. So Hot Wheels Skate is a line of finger skateboards, which I didn't even know was still a thing. And they are released by Mattel, but they are doing Transformer branded ones. And it's still weird to me to see a Transformers logo and a Mattel logo on the same package. But yes, there is a wave of these coming out. Starscream is featured, Megatron is featured, as is Soundwave. There are likely more in this assortment, but those are the ones we have so far. They come with little mini shoes now. Not sure why Megatron would be rocking a pair of pink high tops, but okay. So, yeah. This is more of that Mattel-Hasbro collaboration. It started with Uno. It continues to Hot Wheels Skate. This is not what I imagined when we said we were getting Transformer Hot Wheels toys, but I guess it's what we have to take for now. Hopefully more on the way. Hopefully something a little bit more significant than this on the way, because this is a little bit tame. This is a little bit weird and gimmicky. I just want Transformer Hot Wheels. Why is that so hard? If you need more board games in your life, Robo Rally's Transformers version is officially revealed. And this front image of the box art is already super weird to me. So you've got an Evergreen Optimus Prime. Okay, fine. We're just going to use Evergreen for everything now. Whatever. In the background, however, we have Legacy Dragstrip. We have Velocitron Cosmos. Velocitron Blur instead of the G1 Blur. And Flame War. Flame War is the big Decepticon on the cover. Okay. That feels like a bit of a promotion. So, we've got full shots of the board game, the character cards that it's going to come with. The cards are actually using G1 Blur. I just noticed that. It actually looks like the IDW head on the robot mode, but the vehicle mode is absolutely G1 Blur, so now I don't know what they're thinking. Now I don't know what they're going for. But yeah, just odd character selection. So it shows Optimus and Megatron little character figurines, and shows a little bit of how the game works. Now, here are your boards. Here's how to play. So we've got a full board for Dragstrip as a character. Really, Dragstrip. A character who did absolutely nothing. He's Menassor's arm. That's about it. But another one features RC, IDW art, because it's using a flaming sword. And there's Flame War. You get to play as Flame War in this set. This is such a weird choice. There's some weird choices in this game. I mean, that definitely is going to make it different. But it's pulling some niche locations, which is weird. It's a very odd choice. So I'm kind of curious as to what the gain here is. Oh well, I guess we'll see. I've never played Robo Rally. I've never played any version of Robo Rally. So if this is all racing based, some of the character designs choices might actually make sense. Other than that, yeah, just gonna have to. Oh yeah, it is race themed. I just saw it's race themed. Okay, now it makes sense. I'm gonna shut up now. Move on to the next. Super Groupies, a fashion designer out of Japan, is releasing Transformers themed stuff. So if you didn't get enough of like super expensive Japanese clothing for Transformers, now we have more super expensive clothing for Japanese Transformers. You got watches, either with a rubberized band or a metal one. Yep, it's got a display case, etc. That's kind of the usual. We've got high-end jackets featuring the colors of Optimus Prime. So these are more like Transformer-inspired rather than being Transformer-themed, because it really is just Autobot symbols and color placement, and that's pretty much it. It's a little bit low-key Transformer. Like, if you want to show your enthusiasm for the brand, but you don't necessarily want to be like standing out with like a giant Autobot logo or a big anime shot of Megatron on your shirt or something. I've had shirts like that. They're very loud, so I can kind of understand the direction here. I mean, it doesn't look bad. I'm not going to say it looks bad, because if you know what you're looking for, yeah, like, you can tell, okay, it's a little bit Megatron. Yeah, so let's see. Let's see here. The problem here, of course, is Japanese clothing brands tend to be ludicrously expensive. If you want the watch, it's $260. The transformable hoodie. So these apparently, because they can be pulled in, they can be turned into a bag. That's actually kind of clever. $178 for one of those, and then almost $120 for a wallet. I'm sorry, excuse me. I usually don't carry that much money in a wallet, let alone spend that much on a wallet. So yeah, these are good luck getting them in the U.S. if you want. They're only Japanese market. They are also crazy expensive for what they are, but that's Japanese licensed clothing brands for you. And to finish it off, there is a new vinyl album coming out for Transformers, but it's Age of Extinction. Huh. That's a random one to pull. It's not the newest movie, and it's not the most best received of the movies, but okay, you go. So these are all limited edition. There is a Bumblebee and an Optimus Prime that are limited to 500 each. There's a Galvatron that's limited to 300, and then an Explosion, which of course is the main character of any Michael Bay movie. There's only 200 of those in rotation. So I know vinyl collectors out there are huge on stuff like this. So if you're a Transformer fan that's a vinyl collector, you've got something new to grab. It's just an odd choice. I'm not even sure I can remember the music from that movie. But that's going to do it for the news roundup for the week. Lots of odd stuff. Because, streams are kind of carrying everything else as far as like major news goes. I'm sure the next stream will be full of stuff that we've never seen before. Well, we will find out on Thursday. But that is then. This is now. And for now, thank you everyone for watching. I will see you next time.